peril of Trump. America's top general, just 2 days after the January 6th Capitol insurrection, so worried about the then president's angry and erratic behavior, he called a secret meeting with top deputies, including the chain of command for the country's nuclear arsenal. General Mark Milley's message at that meeting: no one was to act on any orders for military strikes, even from the president, unless Milley, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, was personally involved in the sign-off as called for by Pentagon protocols. Details of that extraordinary top-secret Pentagon meeting among the many startling new revelations about the final days of the Trump presidency in Peril, the brand new book by the legendary Washington Post journalist Bob Woodward and his colleague at the Post, Robert Costa. Our CNN special correspondent Jamie Gangel obtained an early copy of this book, and she is with us now. Wow.
John, Woodward and Costa, as you say, report that General Mark Milley took top secret action to limit President Trump's ability to make a military strike or to use nuclear weapons.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here. And Donald Trump lost his mind, and we all know that. But what we don't know is what was going on behind the scenes to protect our country from a delusional psychopath in charge of nuclear weapons. What General Milley did was technically illegal. He risked his career. Hell, he risked his freedom. Had it gone the other way, he could have been court-martialed and thrown in Leavenworth for, I don't know, many years to come. And yet we are grateful that he was wise enough to do what he did to save this country. Now, I don't want to speak for other military officers, but I would like to think that our military leaders would have thought and acted the same way. I know many other officers that are breathing a sigh of relief right now that General Milley was in charge at that time. Can you imagine if it was General Flynn? Folks, that is how close we came to possibly losing our country. We could have found ourselves in a nuclear war with China just so Donald Trump could try to hold on to power. And what's sad is that most of the leaders in this nation wouldn't put it past Donald Trump to do something like that. If you think I'm being melodramatic, the Chinese were worried. Thanks to Trump, we now have to take a look at the powers of the presidency. And Trump may be out of office, but Trumpism is alive and well in the halls of Congress. You've got Marjorie Trainwreck Green, Lauren the Nitwit Boebert, you've got Jimbo Jordan, and Matt the Rapist Gaetz, and of course their leader, the coward Kevin McCarthy, all of whom are flying to Mar-a-Lago to get their marching orders from Donald Trump prior to crossing the country to spew their garbage. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why it is so important for us to wake up and start taking these midterms seriously. I can promise you that if the GQP take over the House and Speaker Kevin McCarthy or Jimbo Jordan are in charge, they will impeach President Biden on day one for absolutely no reason at all. So you have to ask yourself, is this the country that you would like to live in? Because if that answer is no, then you need to make sure we keep the House. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.